Let's talk about concentration of solutions. Last time we talked about solutions, and we'll know that it composed of solute and solvent. The minor component of the solution is the solute, and the major component is the solvent. Concentration of solutions can be described qualitatively and quantitatively. Let's have this two different cups of tea, for example. Qualitatively, we can describe solutions as either dilute or concentrated. And based from the image given, we can say that the lighter tea is considered the dilute and the darker one is the concentrated. This happened because there is a large number of solute on the concentrated compared to the diluted solution. As you can see on the image, there are more tea particles on the concentrated compared to the diluted one. There are also ways to express the concentration of solutions quantitatively. The most commonly used quantitative measures are percent by mass, molarity, parts per million, molality, mole fraction, and percent by volume. In this video, we will talk about percent by mass and percent by volume. Let's start with percent by mass. Percent by mass expresses the concentration of the solution as a ratio or percentage of the mass of the solute to the mass of the solution. It is used when both solute and solvent are solid, or when solute is solid and solvent is liquid, wherein the unit used is in the mass form. For example, we have steel, an example of solid to solid solution. It composed of iron as its solvent and carbon as its solute. To get the percent by mass of the solution, we have to follow this general formula. Percent by mass is equal to mass of solute over mass of solution times 100%. And be mindful, the mass of the solute, solvent, and the solution must be expressed in the same units. If not, you have to do conversion first before solving the problem. Let's try this example. What is the percent by mass concentration of 0.62 grams of carbon in a 45.0 grams of solution? To solve this, we have to follow the Gresa method. What is Gresa method? Gresa stands for G for given, R for required or asked, E for equation, S for solution, and A for answer. Let's go back to the sample problem and look for the given values. We have 0.62 grams of carbon as our solute, and we also have 45.0 grams of solution. So that is our given values. Let's have R, which is required. Based on the question, it asks us to answer the percent by mass of the concentration. So the percent by mass here is unknown. Next, we have the equation. As mentioned a while ago, our equation here is percent by mass is equal to mass of solute over mass of solution times 100%. After this, let's move on to the next step, which is solution. So write the general formula and then substitute the values. So for mass of solute, we have 0.62 grams, and for mass of solution, we have 45.0 grams. After that, we have to cancel out the unit, grams, and then do the operation. 0.62 over 45.0 is equal to 0.01377 times 100% that would be 1.38%. And that is already the answer. Percent by volume, on the other hand, expresses the concentration of a solution as a ratio or percentage to the volume of the solute and to the volume of the solution. It is used when both solute and solvent are liquid. Say for example, what is the percent by volume of ethanol in the final solution when 85 ml of ethanol is diluted to a volume of 250 ml with water? Both solute and solvent are liquid. And to get the percent by volume, we have to follow this equation. Percent by volume is equal to volume of solute over volume of solution times 100%. Let's go back to the problem and don't forget to follow the Gresa method. Let's look for the given values. We have 85 ml of ethanol as our solute and volume of the solution, which is 250 ml. The problem requires us to get the percent by volume of ethanol in the final solution. So that is the unknown. And of course the equation, as mentioned earlier, that would be percent by volume is equal to volume of solute over volume of solution times 100%. For solution, substitute all the given values. Volume of solute is equal to 85 ml and 250 ml for the volume of solution. Cancel out the same unit of volume, which is ml, and do the operation. 85 over 250 is equal to 0.34 times 100% is equal to 34%, and that would be our percent volume. I hope that you have learned from this video. Thanks for watching.